Chris is sick.
Yeah. Don't be mean.
I do what I want.
He's sick.
So today our topic is overdeveloped types, considering our last topic was underdeveloped types.
Yes.
And trust me, a lot of you are questioning yourselves, is there really such a thing as an overdeveloped type? And trust me, there are overdeveloped types.
I have one type for you. Water.
True story.
There's so many freaking water types.
There's so much water supply.
In every game, I would have in my water box fill up completely, and I would have to start putting them into extra boxes or starting to take out everything but pure water types from my water box. And I would still end up with a full box.
And like when it comes to the move pool for water, I mean, Surf, Scald, Hydro Pump.
Scald is great.
Waterfall, Aqua Jet, they just have about everything.
Yeah, they have really good types of moves and really good moves.
And a lot of good type coverage out of the water types that are good.
Yeah, and a lot of good water types are also multiple types, so that gives them a lot of bonuses in the sense that they'll have increased type coverage, basically.
Dragon. Enough said. I mean, ever since before Fairy, Dragon was the most overpowered.
It was overpowered,
ridiculous.
but wasn't necessarily overdeveloped because there weren't many of them.
Considering,
there weren't many Dragon moves at the
there
start.
actually were a decent amount. I mean, there's Dragon.
In the first gen, there was one Dragon. It was actually Dragon.
Yeah,
type.
one line of evolutionary, and that was Dragonite.
That was all there was, and then they go on to have like. By now they have maybe 7 to 8 different lines with like 10 or 12 legendaries.
Yeah.
So they're still somewhat underdeveloped in the sense that they don't have many actual Pokemon, but they're overdeveloped in the sense that they were the ones that were probably focused on the most to make them the most powerful. And I think that was mainly because they had so few at the start. They're like, if someone gets this, it needs to be good. Because the only way you could get Dratini was from the lottery, and the only way you could do
the only way you could make it Dragonite was getting it to level 55, and that was
which was the highest evolution in the generation. So it was something you had to work for, and so they made it as good as possible when you actually got to it.
Yeah.
My arm looks so weird in this.
It does.
It's like, okay, I've increased the polygons to my arm. It's okay.
Other overdeveloped types. Fire.
Yeah.
Let's look at Inferno real quick.
Fire is one of my favorite types, but there's so many Pokemon, partially because there's the starters, but also there's just so many powerful sweepers, and there aren't many good tanks from them, but there are a lot of strong moves that they really focused into. Like,
they're all offensive, a good portion of them are fast.
Like, there's the slow ones like Magcargo and Torkoal and
Flareon.
Flareon's
just bad. Let's just throw that out there right now. Yes. Flareon's just straight up not even
like, if you want a good first-gen fire type, you might go for something like Arcanine, Charizard, Rapidash, something like that, where you actually have something with a moveset beyond Tackle.
And Bite.
It learns Bite?
Yeah, it learns Bite. It learns Bite. It doesn't even learn Crunch.
That's too much type coverage there. They need to fix that. that needs nerfed. Just saying. Just saying. They should give it a hidden ability that makes it so that all of its moves do half damage.
No, but literally,
just
to be completely honest with you, I was watching a podcast, and literally they were talking about what would you rather suck dick for? Having Electivire having...
Wait, who watches that podcast? Who goes...
Just wait, let me finish. Would you much rather suck dick for Electivire to have a higher speed, or for Flareon to have a move pool? And it was the best thing ever. Like the one guy said, I'll kiss the tip for Crunch. That visual, man. That is just. I have no response.
But let's see, what other types are there pretty
Well, I mean,
overdeveloped?
going back to fire, I mean, when it comes to move pool, they have flamethrower, fire blast. On the physical side, they have flare blitz. So
I just realized we've had 2 of the starter types.
exactly. I mean, grass isn't really overdeveloped.
Grass is not overdeveloped.
I would kind
the
of
other 2 are.
underdeveloped in a way,
Yeah, I guess.
considering it doesn't really have much physical thing outside of seed bomb.
Oh yeah, like I mean,
Physical support.
Mega Whip's not bad. Mega Whip's good.
Yeah, but not everything learns that. That's the problem.
I know.
Not everything has a whip. And the things that do are like Ferrothorn.
I've got a whip.
Shut up. Shut up. Overdeveloped type, steel.
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 I'd say underdeveloped.
Okay, move pool wise, underdeveloped.
Underdeveloped
Type-
until recently, at least, because
Pokemon
there
wise,
were never many steel types. I mean, they took some old ones that, and when they introduced steel, they took like Magnemite and Magneton and things like that,
Yeah, but, like-
and they made them steel, and then they put in Steelix, and then a few other things here and there.
But Dirch. When it comes to move pool, they weren't really the best. But when it comes
And
to
also they've been
Pokemon that were
nerfed.
good, when it comes to Pokemon that were good before, like pre-Fairy, they were overpowered.
Well, they were nerfed
They-
too for this gen, because I think they took away their Dark and Ghost weakness, or I mean, they made Dark and Ghost no longer not very effective against steel.
I was not aware of that. But
Yeah, they nerfed it a bit, but
still, it's just the idea, like things like Scizor, Fortress. Give me a second. There's other steel types out there that are just absolutely ridiculous. So I feel, in a way, when it comes to the Pokemon, it's overdeveloped. But when it comes to the
nah, I can't make
it's
it
not
right.
that good.
Can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah. Okay.
And I mean, wait, we're not leaving. We still have 2 minutes.
Finish up really quick, right?
Well, come on, at least one more time. That makes me feel better.
No.
Come on, there's
Just
more
say
overdeveloped
goodbye.
types.
Bye, guys.
There's more overdeveloped types, and you know it.
And we'll continue this one tomorrow. And we might even throw
put
in
it
some.
into 2 parts.
Yeah, and we might just throw in some underdeveloped as well.
But we already have technical developments, bro.
Alright,
Whatever.
guys.
Hope you love this.
Wave goodbye.
Why do I have to wait? Yeah.